Hi everyone, this is going to be a swatch video and first impressions video for Urban Decay's Spectrum Eyeshadow Palette. This has been released for the holiday 2015 season. It is available exclusively through Sephora, and currently it is a VIB exclusive, so you do need to be a VIB member to purchase it right now. Perhaps by the time this video goes up, it will be available to all customers, and I suspect that in a little while it will be released to all customers, regardless of whether you are a VIB. It is limited edition and it is sold only online, so you won't be able to get it in stores. It retails for $55. And as always, please see the link in the description box below for the review that I will do at allurabeauty.com for this palette, which will include photos of the swatches that I will do in this video, but also gives you my final thoughts of the formula and the colors after I fully test them out. Whereas in this video, I will show you swatches so that you know what the true coloration of the shades is, and I'll give you my first impressions. Alright, let's get looking at Urban Decay's new Spectrum eyeshadow palette. So this palette is really beautiful. It has this rubberized sort of lid, plastic lid, and the raised Urban Decay logo. And on the side of the lid, we have this cutout design. So it is a lovely set in terms of packaging. So after you lift off the lid, this is what the palette looks like. There are a total of 15 eyeshadow shades. And it is a mixture of brand new shades and sort of re-promoted shades. And I will swatch them probably in groups of 5 for you. And luckily each pan has the name of the shade underneath each one. And if you can see this opening here, it's actually something that if you have something narrow you can wedge under there. You can lift up the pan or the plate that has the eyeshadows in it, and you can lift that out, and you have this well that is lined with this felt lining here. And I know that a lot of people use this for jewelry as sort of a jewelry case. I think I'll actually swatch these in pairs of 3 the way that they're laid out in the palette. So we're going to start with Protest. This is a golden forest green with a shimmering finish. Next is Junkie. This is a green teal with a shimmering finish. It has some larger silver glitter particles. And Deep End, which is a bright teal shimmer. Right, in the next row we have Madness, which is a bright metallic blue shimmering shade with micro glitter. I don't see micro glitter here, I think it's just a metallic finish. Evidence is a deep navy blue with a shimmering finish. And Prank, which is a deep navy, Urban Decay says a deep navy matte with turquoise pearl. Kind of a contradiction since it does have pearl. It doesn't have a matte finish, but the underlying shade is matte, and then mixed in is very fine micro pearl. Okay, so there you have the first 2 rows of shades. We have your greens, and then we have the blues. In the next row we have Omen, which is a bright metallic purple with a blue duochrome shift. Next is Flashback, which is a bright deep purple with pink sparkle. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a deep purple, I think it's a medium purple. And Voodoo, which is a metallic purple shimmer with micro glitter. In the next row we have Flatline, which is a metallic pale pink. Bordello, which is a pale mauve shimmer with micro glitter. And Backlash, which is a bright pink. Urban Decay says with orange pearl. I don't see any orange in this. But it does have a shimmering, almost duochrome type finish. Alright, so up close we have our purples and our pinks. And for the last row, we have Daybreak, which is a soft bronze with silver glitter. Burn, which is a medium golden brown with shimmer. And West, which is a medium golden brown with shimmer, which is a medium chocolate brown, very subtle metallic finish. Alright, and there is your last row of the brown shades. Alright, there you have all the shades from Urban Decay's Spectrum Eyeshadow Palette. We have a mixture of our nudes or natural brown shades, but then the rest is a bunch of bright, more colorful shades. If you haven't seen my video on Kat Von D's Mi Vida Loca Remixed palette, I will link that for you here. There are a lot of similarities between the two palettes. Obviously, the Urban Decay palette doesn't have as many shades, so there isn't as large of a spectrum of colors. In particular, things like the oranges and the yellows are included in the Kat Von D palette, but you don't see those in the Urban Decay palette. Then again, a lot of people don't really use oranges and yellows typically on their lids, so that might not be something that you care about. In terms of the formulation, they all have pretty good formula in terms of applying smoothly. They are all very pigmented. Now, in terms of price, the Urban Decay palette is $55. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Kat Von D is $58. It's somewhere very close. So you are getting a lot more shades with the Kat Von D palette as opposed to the Urban Decay palette. And the size or the amount of product that you get with the Kat Von D palette overall is a lot more also. So it's definitely a better deal per ounce of product with the Kat Von D palette. Alright, I hope that this video was helpful to you and that it gave you a good idea of what colors and types of finishes you're going to get with this palette. If you enjoyed this video or if it was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch. If you have any thoughts or comments, I would be happy to read them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Shades, and then on the perimeter, we have the brighter, more unique colors.